going, Bing?
Boarding or just boarding on Delta Airline. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona.
And why are we going to Phoenix?
For my spinal stenosis treatment, consultation and treatment at the Mayo Clinic.
Mayo Clinic. Going to have a second opinion for spinal stenosis at Mayo Clinic in Phoenix.
Thank you so much for your project in finding ways and means that we were able to make it. And I thank him for having his strong belief to Mayo.
And thank you, sweetie, for being such a gem. That's because I love you.
Thank you so much. Love you too.
Where are we, Bing?
We are at Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona, and we're having a drive around after being enclosed in the hotel. And this beautiful day, nice weather, must be like in the 40s. 40 degrees. I don't know.
You mean in the 40s and in the Philippine degrees?
Yeah. Look at
And we weren't in the hotel all day. We were at Mayo Clinic Hospital, right?
Palm trees here. Look.
Yeah.
Beautiful. My goodness. I like the palm tree. It's like I am in California.
It's actually nicer looking than California, in my opinion.
I have no idea because I've never been there.
No, the trees are just incredible.
Yeah, look at those. What street is this? It's like
in 2.5 miles, turn right on Arizona 101 Loop South.
Seems like, is this industrial maybe place? You see, this is one thing.
These are offices.
You never know if where is the residential and where is the industrial, because buildings look the same.
Yeah.
You know, the commercial or industrial areas look like residential because
And it's hot outside, isn't it?
yeah, well, yeah.
Very hot.
Arroyo Vista. Look at that.
What does that mean, sweetie?
Arroyo is our previous president.
Oh.
And Vista means view. Arroyo view.
Okay, well, when we find another beautiful site.
Well, this is still beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
Let me, when we go back later on, we could look at those palm up there.
I know.
Let me hold it there.
Incredible.
Oh, well.
I got the palms
Ah,
here.
look at that. This is really California that I saw on movies.
Yeah, it's
Oh my lord.
better in my opinion.
Beautiful. Flowers, trees, and the lawn underneath.
It's much more lush and green than you realize. On film doesn't really display what Phoenix is like. There's a lot of greenery everywhere. So if you think it's all barren desert, it really is not. It's far from it. The trees and so forth, the lawns there are some green lawns. Most of them are the gravel like that. But the greenery everywhere else, I mean, there's just, you know, a lot of trees, a lot of palm trees, a lot of the cactus, especially if you drive into the neighborhoods. One thing I was worried about when I first looked at relocating here was the crime. And in the city, they have a lot of police. So that's the one benefit with it. But they do have a police map that shows you the daily crimes that occur in Phoenix and break-ins and things, and it's not a few. Scottsdale, And out at West Sun City, it begins to taper down quite a bit. Flagstaff in those areas, of course. Prescott are much less. But all of them, except Flagstaff maybe, are all pretty high cost of living.
On the left to Arizona 51 South, then keep left.
Except for Sun City West or Sun City. Those are pretty great prices on houses if you want to look at those. It's incredible. Some of the lowest in the nation. And they're beautiful areas. And the hills and mountains around are much more than you'd ever imagine. I had no idea.
Take the ramp on the left to Arizona 51 South, then keep left.
Just everywhere. And they're small mountains is what they are. They're not very high, but they're very rugged. Just
Keep
beautiful.
left to Highway 51.
As you drive along, they're really incredible. Benefactors, major benefactors, and people involved in Mayo Clinic. Ronald Reagan, Roosevelt, Ronald Reagan has contributed dishes and various things to the clinic, and Nancy did. This is a list of all the major benefactors. And George Bush Sr., Board of Trustees. Oh, okay, so we're looking at the history of the Mayo Clinic and the Mayo brothers as well, a little further history. What did they say they developed, Bing?
They developed
Cortisone.
cortisone and streptomycin, which is medicine for tuberculosis.
Okay.
And that is the one that cures tuberculosis, which tuberculosis now is a normal disease, curable disease. So that is not anymore be feared for like the past 20 years back or 10 years back.
And they've also done significant things in diabetes, insulin.
Cortisone also.
And they created 2 insulins that over the course of 30 years, when they watched people, if they administered it properly, saw a significant reduction in all diabetes-related diseases. I think they told me at Rochester it was like 80 to 85% difference. But it is a strict regimen that many clinics don't follow. And I know this from personal experience, seeing a person go from 500 to 600 in their numbers to 150 max after seeing the Mayo Clinic just 9 days. We have people who donated to their cause, and of course a lot of Barbara Woodward. Barbara Woodward Bing is, of course, a famous actress, I believe. Gave all of her money to 1995 to Mayo Clinic for research and helping others. Ronald Reagan has plates donated, and his wife, Nancy. Coming into the city of Phoenix.
On the right to I-10 West, then keep right.
There's a sign to Los Angeles, which is California, which is what, how far away did they say?
To I-10 West.
I'm not sure how many miles it is.
In Interstate 10 says maybe the highway, the highway to take or the road to take.
So this is coming into the city of Phoenix here. There we go. There's Phoenix. There's Phoenix. Here's Phoenix, Arizona. Look at all those beautiful palm trees.
Beautiful, the palm trees. Wow. Looks like California.
It's a little like California.
By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising.
You made it, Bingalah.
I have made it here, and I am happy.
You made it to Phoenix.
Yes, thank you, Lord.
I had to put the phone down.
Thank you, Roger.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Without you, it is impossible. God uses you.
Sweetie, you're going to have to hold that real steady while I drive.
It's my dream to be here.
Your hand. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, the bear. Wow, that big building, a unique building. What is that? Look at the architecture. Oh my goodness. Look at that. The windows. Never saw like that before. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix. Monroe.
Wilson Garden. Hyatt.
Where is Hyatt?
There's the Hyatt Hotel.
Oh.
Where are we blocked by something? What is it that's
I don't
blocking
know.
us?
Where is it blocked?
It's all that stuff up there, sweetie. The mirror.
Sheraton there.
Sheraton.
Sheraton Hotel. Oh, big hotels around here. International hotels.
Phoenix is actually
Wow, look at that.
simpler of a simpler city than I expected.
Theater. Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they have theater here.
Burger Theater.
Beautiful theater, I'm sure. I'm sure they have the best.
What is that building over there?
I'm not
Beautiful
sure.
architecture. My goodness.
Love this
This
church.
must be a church. Oh yeah, church.
Man, that's
Catholic
beautiful.
or Episcopalian. Looks like.
Wow.
Look at the bougainvillea. I hope we can walk there and
Now those plants are very common in the Philippines. What are they called again?
oh, bougainvillea.
Bougainvillea.
Bougainvilleas are there. Very common. In the Philippines. Typical Latin flowers.
Now the city of Phoenix, the center of the city, is not
Look at that.
nearly as busy.
That looks like Spain there.
Those
that
flowers
corner.
are not
Yeah.
nearly as busy as I would have expected it to be.
Oh, that
That's
was Catholic
interesting.
church. One way done. If we could only park and then we would walk around beautiful. Look at the flowers over there. Amazing. What is that inside there?
Very nice. Van Buren Street.
Look at that high building.
And all the palm trees again.
And the palm trees around. My.
Okay, there's your glimpse of Phoenix.
Glimpse of Phoenix.
Beautiful. We just happened to come across an old junkyard in Arizona on the way to Prescott, Arizona. That's an old medical Jeep, looks like for the U.S. Army. This guy has thousands and thousands and thousands of old cars up there.
He doesn't sell that.
He could sell them.
Sell those, I mean.
Probably for a nice amount of money. To a museum. That's incredible.
Oh, we found the old mining area, I guess, of Arizona. And cowboy what? Are these buildings?
This is an old mining town. And there's an abandoned gold mine, abandoned buildings, and an old mining town.
Are we in Prescott already?
No, this is Prescott Valley.
Oh, Prescott Valley.
Prescott Valley.
Wow, a lot of...
These are all old abandoned...
Little Italy, look at that. Oh, we might eat Italian spaghetti there. Would be nice.
Well, it would be nice, except it's closed.
It's closed?
Yeah. Everything is closed here.
Okay.
It's abandoned. It's an abandoned town.
But there are still like houses here.
Well, that might be open, but the Aqua Fria Christian Church is probably open.
Yeah.
They probably have, 5 members.
And
turn right on
and they're all
What are you talking about?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cowgirls and cowboys.
They could. They are cowboy Christians, and so they say it. They hand out tracts in town here, little Christian tracts, and the Christian tracts are real simple. You know what they say?
What?
Heaven or hell, which is it? Okay.
Yeah, there's this little bit abandoned town.
Arizona.
Arizona.
Who would have thought this is part of Phoenix, Arizona? Outside of Phoenix, Arizona, about an hour. Who would have ever thought? This is all such a new experience for me. It's just great. And for both of us, we just love it. I'm just shocked. Aren't you, Big?
Yeah, very much. This is
unbelievable. Here's some of the amazing contrast between... Unfortunately, I have to use my phone. I'm sorry about that this time. But you have incredible... You've got lava in Phoenix, in this area. You have just so many different minerals in the rocks. Sedona, 1 mile. And the variety of Arizona is just, just in the little bit we've seen, is incredible. We're only talking, we've only driven in 2 hours maximum. And we've seen, you would think it was 3 different states. Or 4 different states. scenery is just incredible. Sorry for the shaking of the phone. Okay, we're coming down.
Down to the south.
Oh, great. Great, great, great. Phoenix now. You see the cactus. Cactus everywhere. It's hard to see because it's dusk. But I can see why people fall in love with this place. At first I was rather skeptical about this area, but I'll tell you something, it is just beautiful. There's cactus. All that cacti up there. It's just so cool. Cactus everywhere. It's just amazing. These are some of the silhouettes you see this time of night.
Beautiful.
Phoenix.
Wow. Wow, I could have taken a sweat. My goodness. Then I'm going to be late now. I'm going to be late.
That is beautiful. The evening silhouettes of Phoenix. Scottsdale.
We're still in Phoenix, Arizona, and we just checked out from the hotel, Marriott, and on the way to the airport.
We're leaving for the airport.
Yeah, we're leaving, and we'll be back to Seattle.
Okay, and we're in Scottsdale. We stayed at the Marriott. What's the name of the Marriott we stayed at, being in Scottsdale?
Fairfield.
Fairfield
I always
Inn.
forget.
And who is our great,
Yeah, Kiana.
what's her name?
Kiana.
Kiana.
Kiano.
Turn
The
left
best.
on East Shea Boulevard,
Best,
then turn right.
The
Stop.
best.
Of the hotel, my goodness.
Turn right on East Shea Boulevard.
You'll hear our GPS here. But anyway, she's the best morning breakfast maker who worked 12 days in a row. Exhausted, and she works, I mean, really hard. So if you ever want to stay at a nice hotel, Fairfield Inn, Marriott, Scottsdale is good. When you go into the Mayo Clinic, they'll shuttle you there free. Then you have transportation between the Mayo Clinic, provided by the Mayo Clinic. So it's all covered. The only thing you pay for is shuttle from the airport to the Fairfield, which is about $60. So it's not cheap. But otherwise, you're covered. Over Phoenix. I just wanted to, we're on our way back home. We're arriving on Mayo, on the
Whidbey Island.
Whidbey Island, the
Right
island
now
that we
in
live.
Coville. Soon
Coville.
we will be at Oak Harbor, our house there.
We live here in Oak Harbor,
Look at
Washington.
the sea, beautiful sea. I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss though the body of water there.
Much cooler than
Much cooler, but Roger likes it. I don't like it.
I like
because
the weather here.
I have the feeling the whole year round is winter here. The whole year round.
So anyway, we were just commenting on our trip to Mayo Clinic, and we learned some great, invaluable information for the future, didn't we, Bing?
Yeah, that's right.
And
focus here, beautiful.
Tremendous help to us. The only thing that we noticed about this Mayo Clinic, and I've been to Mayo Clinic Rochester 2 times in my life, one 9 days and one 5 days. Both times were incredible, changed my life.